Hello, I am Reverend Irene Smith, and I'd like to welcome you to Generationally Speaking. Here at the table, we come and we discuss life issues, no matter what they might be. As we sit at the table with each generation, we all learn, we all grow, we all are inspired. Generationally Speaking.
Good morning and welcome to Cooking with Sanetra, sponsored by Generationally Speaking TV on YouTube. My co-host Richard, he's back.
Good morning, good morning.
I'm sure you all missed him last month. He took a hiatus. I don't know who told him he can have a paid vacation even though he's not paid. But he's back with us this morning. I hope everyone's doing well and maintaining. So today we're gonna do smothered turkey chops and a white pepper gravy over grits, okay? So we've already started boiling the water for the grits. So what I normally do, if it calls for 4 cups of water, I'll do 3 cups of water and 1 cup of grits. 1 cup of milk. So I'd use milk in my my water. And also,
so you know you gotta stop. So question, why do you use the milk?
I think it just makes it creamier. It could be psychological, could be mental.
Okay.
But I think it makes the grits creamier. Okay. So I use milk, okay?
So you know this is the first time I knew you did this one.
I knew you were gonna say that.
So see, this is one thing I'm glad that my grandmother has put us on this show so I can figure out all the secrets. Cause you be cooking something your parents gave you the recipe to and you're like, something missing. But when you go to their house, you see them, they cooking it how you cook it. You step away, it don't taste the same. So, it's the milk.
It's the milk.
Okay.
And also, when is the last time you had breakfast here? The only time you stay down here is when we're cooking for a family holiday or our end of summer barbecue. And you know, we don't do breakfast on those days because too much other stuff got to be cooked.
And then we do breakfast and dinner, that's why.
So the water is boiling. And before I put my grits in there, I want to talk about the grits. So we were on vacation in Destin back in 2014. And Destin, if you've never been there, beautiful place, but I don't support Florida right now. So in the next 4 years, you can go down there. But the white beaches. So I was getting ready to cook breakfast and my mother-in-law was like, you don't wash your grits? I'm like, huh? I don't wash grits. She was like, oh yeah, grits are dirty. I was like, well, I've never washed grits. So sure enough, she washed the grits.
Boy.
And here we are, 2025, and I've been washing them since. And go ahead and say, you didn't know about it.
Yes, wait. Why am I just finding out?
So,
because I was going to ask you
it makes
why
a difference, I'm telling you. So these are grits unwashed, and you have all the little black and brown particles in it. And grits are dirty, just like whole grain rice, you wash it. So you should wash the grits. It makes all the difference in the world. So these are my washed grits. It takes a few extra minutes to do it, but it is so worth it. And you're gonna see how white my grits are when I finish cooking them. But you can just see right now the difference in them. You don't see any of the little brown and black stuff, but it makes a difference. So, and I know you didn't know about that. So when I was washing them this morning, I already knew he was gonna say that.
That's crazy.
So it makes a difference. It makes a difference.
Cause I'm like, we pre-soaking the grits.
So we're gonna go. You know what? Hold this. So we're gonna go ahead.
This is a nice pot set too.
Oh yeah. I like nice pots. Good pots.
So question: when you washing the grits, is it harder do you lose a lot of grits when you're rinsing the water off?
You lose some, and I always add a few extra. You know, not even a quarter cup or anything like that, because you do lose some when you're washing. Because I start off washing in warm water.
Okay.
And then, you know, picking the little black particles out and pouring the water off and things like that. And then I'll start using cold water once I get, after I've done it for a few minutes.
So question, do you have a preference in brand of grits?
All I I know is the little Quaker old man. I can't. I mean, just call me.
But you don't do the do you do the 5 minute or you do the old fashioned?
You know what? I do the 5 minute, and I don't know who told somebody it only takes 5 minutes to cook those grits, because that is not true. They still yeah. So they might not be 30-minute grits, but they not 5-minute grits. So I just want y'all to know that.
I think we're gonna spark some controversy today too.
Oh, don't even talk about the butter and sugar controversy.
Yes.
If I had on some pearls, I would clutch them for those people who talk about putting sugar in grits. Oh,
I'm those people.
And
I'm those people.
I raised you. Okay. You must have got that from April. Because you know April put sugar in grits.
I gotta have a mind of my own sometimes.
So April Holloway Davis, you must have got that from her, because she put,
man,
no.
Sugar. I don't know. It almost gives that nostalgic cream of wheat taste to it.
It gives a taste. I don't want to call it what
sweet.
it is.
It's sweet.
So I'm turning this back up, and with this stove right here, we're gonna see how long it takes to boil. I'm just gonna cover it up, and I just stir them periodically, because with the milk, one thing the milk does, it brings the grits to a boil quick, so you have to watch it because it'll spill over on. I've had to clean the stove so many times because I'm doing something else as it gets hotter and hotter. So, but I continuously stir it, and I also add salt now. I don't add salt when I first start boiling the water, because it doesn't give it the same taste. So once the water starts boiling, I add salt. And as you all know, I'm a firm believer that you season your food as you're cooking. And one thing about grits, if you add salt after they're done, it just tastes like grits and salt. It just has a different taste. So I would advise to add salt as you're cooking the grits. And then I'll taste and see if it's enough salt in there.
So question, you know how some people, they'll put the, I think it's olive oil around the top of the, have you ever tried that with the grits so that it don't?
I think I've tried it, and I don't think it worked that time, so I haven't tried it, but I have seen that where you put oil around the top of the pots so it won't boil over.
Exactly.
But,
and you can already see the difference in the color.
Yeah, you can see this water is white. If you hadn't cooked your grits, the water would be tan. So and then but you can just see the difference in here now.
Yeah, with the washing and then the milk. I'm still stuck on the milk.
Yeah.
I don't know who worse.
Oh.
You or that one over there to wash out the grits.
But I don't know why you didn't know that, because I think you were still at home during that time. Yeah, you were still at home when we went to Destin. So, but see, you ever had those people in your house, they don't come into the kitchen until the food is ready? So I think that's the situation here. So
yeah. I don't think that. I don't think that.
I think that's the situation here.
Oh, you can see it start to boil.
A little more salt. We're almost there. Okay. So almost there, and they're gonna be nice and creamy. And I just continue to stir them, but I'm gonna put the top on them and let them do what they do. And I'm gonna put them on the back eye of the stove, and Richard's gonna watch them.
Which one you want me to put it on?
And we're gonna switch out pans, because we're gonna start on our turkey chops. Okay. So Rich, you're gonna have to wash this, because it's gonna spill over. So today we're doing turkey chops, because I know a lot of people, you know, don't eat pork anymore. So my husband doesn't eat pork anymore. Mel stopped eating pork. I haven't stopped eating pork. So I just need you to know that I seasoned 2 regular pork chops that I'm gonna cook behind me, okay?
That's what's
over on this plate back here. So Mel, so he stopped eating pork, and I asked him why, and he just said he just did. So that wasn't a good reason for me to stop. So until he gives me a good reason, I'm gonna continue to eat pork. So today we're doing turkey chops, and I normally buy my turkey chops from the Giant. Shady Brook Farm has turkey chops. Or the Amish market, they have what they call turkey tenders. And I will split them in half and then pound them out with the meat tender, you know, the little mallet thing, this right here. and just pound them out, you know, just to make them a little thinner. But so those are the two places that I normally get it. I shop at Food Lion a lot, but they don't have them, so Giant has been my go-to. And they're about $6 or $7 a pack, and you can probably get 4 turkey chops in a pack. So I've already seasoned them. So we're gonna start frying them. And I've seasoned my flour with parsley, garlic, and pepper. And my turkey chops are seasoned with all my little seasonings that I talked about last month that I mixed together. But garlic powder is not one of the seasonings in here. So that's why I put garlic powder in the
Flour.
Yes, the flour. Yes. So although this is seasonal, accent, parsley, and pepper. So this is my go-to for turkey chops, pork chops, and when I'm baking chicken. So it's just easier just to put them all in one. I can just grab this and I don't have to take 4 different seasonings out of the cabinet. So
you never know how convenient it is until you're cooking and you just have to grab one seasoning.
That part. So we're gonna start with the turkey chops. And we're just gonna do, you know, a nice little fry on it and then take them out. And what I haven't done, I normally cut up onions, but I forgot the onions today. I'm sorry. It's been a busy week, a lot going on, but I normally do onions, you know, to smother, to put in the gravy. And like I said, we're gonna do a white pepper gravy, okay? Just lightly, you know, I see a lot of people, they add mustard and all this egg and all this stuff to coat stuff or fry. My grandmother ain't add none of that stuff.
So here's the controversy with the egg. So I think people took the whole grilling and barbecue thing and brought it into the kitchen because, you know, egg is a good binder when you're smoking meats and you're putting stuff on the grill.
Who told you that?
That's what a lot of people say.
Oh.
And a lot of, hey, Food Network don't lie.
Food Network, look, I keep telling, I'm not a chef, I'm a cook.
Exactly.
So, I don't know how true that is, but all that stuff.
And you know, a lot of people use it on their fish too.
Oh, I know they do them. It's like, no, we never did that. So, stir up the grits, Richard. So, you just did, okay.
I just checked them, but I didn't.
So, I don't, you know, I just lightly coat, season, and we're gonna put it in the pan. I'm not doing all the egg and mustard stuff. To each his own. You know, I'm cooking like the ancestors cooked, not the new generation. My grandparents looking down and like, you wasn't taught to cook nothing like that. So I want to be able to sleep at night, so I choose not to.
This is crazy.
We're gonna.
How white they are.
We're gonna start cooking these, and then I'm gonna show you how the light fry that I do on these, because once the gravy is done, then we'll put them back in there and let it simmer down in the gravy for about 10 or 15 minutes so that it'll cook even more. So you don't want to overcook them, you know, and dry out. So.
Okay, so
go ahead.
I have a question. So you know how people say, you know, it's smothered this, smothered that, when really it's just cooked and then gravy's added on top?
But it's smothered in gravy.
But I feel like if it's not cooked in the gravy, it's not smothered in gravy. If you just topping it with gravy, it's topped with gravy.
What sense does that make? When you're smothered under your covers, you weren't cooked under the covers.
I'm cooking, I'm baking under the covers for a minute. So I feel like
what should you call it?
No, I feel like, but you're saying you're gonna put them back in the gravy to cook. I'm talking about.
So this thing, I might have to put this on the stove because I don't like the way this thing cooked.
If it's
cooking too slow. Go ahead.
If you cook it in the gravy, yes, it's smothered with gravy. But if you're just plating it and you're topping it with gravy.
But no, I'm smothering it in the gravy before I plate it. So
I know that. That's what I'm saying. But other people, they'll just top it with the gravy and say it's smothered this, smothered that.
Oh, that's other people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do you feel about the?
I mean,
go ahead. To each his own. To each his own. I'm not asking to each his own. I'm asking you. It's going faster.
If it comes out on the plate and smothered in gravy, I'm not gonna say, well, what did you just put the gravy on top? Was it?
You can tell. That's like having fried chicken smothered in gravy. You can tell they fried the chicken and just threw the gravy on top before they plated it to you.
So you wanted to be smothered in the gravy, sit in the gravy first.
Yes.
Oh no, I totally agree about that. Yeah, okay. I got it.
Cause sometimes you bite the chicken and it's just fried chicken in the side of gravy. It's not smothered with gravy.
Well, do you ask them now? Did you let this sit in the gravy, or did you just put the gravy on top?
I don't question nobody that's cooking my food because I'm not about to make nobody mad. Not me.
Okay.
Wrong sport, boss.
Okay, so this is cooking a little faster now.
Be patient.
And I did, like I said, I tenderize the turkey tenders when I get them. I tenderize these a little too, but I don't tenderize them too much because they'll start falling apart. So this is a FYI, okay? And the grits story, one of my girlfriends, she and her husband are part of my VUU tribe, and they had a barbecue one weekend, and everybody went down to Virginia for their barbecue. And so, you know, we did the barbecue on Saturday, and then Sunday morning she did fish and grits before everybody got on the road. So I was there, and I started telling her about the grits, you know, washing the grits and stuff. So we did it. So this was pre-COVID. So fast forward, we were last fall, she had posted something on her page, and it was some grits and something else because she has a cookbook. She did a cookbook called For My Daughters. She has 2 lovely daughters, Timmy and Shelby. So she did a cookbook for them. So last year she changed some pages, added some pages to it, so she republished her book. So I looked on her page and I was like, the grits are very white. So it was about a month later, one of our tribe members, his mother passed. Love Kathleen, miss her. And so we all went out, you know, to get him out the house and stuff. And so all the ladies are talking. And I'm like, Lisa, she said something about the picture. I was like, those grits are white. She told me, girl, I've been washing them grits ever since you So that was like 2019. So I was like, oh, them grits seem really white. She was like, I've been washing grits ever since you were there. So, I mean, it makes a difference. And I'm going to put this on the back stove because this isn't cooking fast enough for me.
We can switch.
And what I don't like is when you cook stuff in grease and the grease isn't hot enough, it absorbs a lot of the grease and it's greasy inside. So I need this to cook a little faster. So Rich is gonna move that back there, and then we're gonna take a look at those grits again because they should be done. So if you're looking for a cookbook, it's called For My Daughters. It's self-published, but I know you can get it online. Lisa McCoy Moore, but I think she has Walisa Moore on the book. That's who published it. Where's the thingy?
Here you go.
Okay, you can cut that grease up. So here's the grits. You see how white they are? See how white they are? Yeah, they totally different. They look totally different. And they should be about done. So we're gonna turn that down. We're gonna get our butter. Our country crock. I'm a country crock person. Oh, they get ready to start popping. We don't want to have no Al Green situation up in here. Get a spoon out that drawer right there, Richard, please. Oh, they look so good. And I'm a grits person. I can just eat grits. I have just eaten grits for breakfast sometimes, and I'll do leftover grits. And if you ever have grits left over, what you can do is just add a little bit of milk, just a teaspoon of milk, and just take your fork and, you know, mix it up very good, and a little bit of butter, you know. So I'm a big grits person. So when I cook grits, I always cook enough for a couple of days, and I'll just have grits for breakfast, and that's what I do. And they're still creamy and everything. So just, you know, because I know
I'll add sugar to mine once it get on my plate.
Just keep them in prayer. That's all I ask. Just keep them in prayer. So
it's cool. It's gonna be people on the live. They're gonna be debating about the sugar and the butter.
It's just
I'm gonna have a couple people to say both.
You know what? I raised you. I know that's the April Holloway thing.
I'm just saying. Have you tried it? Okay. I didn't hear a yes or a no.
And no, they don't have any sugar in them.
Just need a piece of fish.
Well, we don't have fish today. So the grits are good.
I just flipped those other 2 turkey chops.
Okay.
So the 2 in the front are the ones that you flipped already.
Okay. So we're gonna fry these a little more. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna finish frying these and then we're gonna come back so you can see how they are, and then we'll start making the gravy. So we'll be back shortly. Welcome back to Cooking with Sanetra, sponsored by Generationally Speaking TV on YouTube. My co-host Richard. So we've cooked all the turkey chops here, and I cooked my 2 pork chops here back here that I told you about just because. And everything smells great. So we're cooking our last few here, and then we're gonna start working on our white pepper gravy, okay? So we cook these until they're brown. I didn't use mustard or egg, but they still have they're brown. So
They don't use the mustard for the color, Mom.
I don't know why they use mustard.
They just say the seasoning stick to it more.
And it's,
I mean,
okay, so
here we go.
I'm gonna have everybody come taste it. I've cut up a little piece here so you all can taste it without the mustard or the egg and just see if you can taste the seasoning. All right, this is my mother-in-law, Irene. Okay, go ahead.
You don't gotta impress, you don't gotta tell me, I know.
Well, just go ahead and taste. We got Wesley, our videographer here. Can you taste the seasoning?
You're so funny. Of course I can taste the seasoning. I can see the seasoning.
Oh, okay. Okay, I just wanted to know.
And then they got a nice crunch on them, and then they still nice and juicy.
Oh, okay. You're right. Wesley, you gonna taste the piece?
Oh yeah.
Babe, you wanna taste the piece?
You want something else? He said he good.
Okay, all right. So bring that back here, Richard, so we can put the rest of these on here, and then we're gonna start on our gravy. And with the gravy, I'm gonna leave a little bit of the oil in here. We're doing it old school. Well, that's like our grandparents used to do.
So you're gonna use the same flour
The same, yeah, I'm gonna use the same, yep, seasoned flour and everything for the gravy.
Oh, it smells amazing.
Let me let's take this little piece right here. Little piece.
Oh, what's that?
So I'm gonna pour this oil out and put it in here only because I want to get some of the stuff from the fry out of the bottom of the pan. Okay. How you put this? Okay. I don't like these little things.
You want me to do it?
Looking like little Muppets. So. Ooh. Oh Lord.
You got it?
Okay. So all this brown stuff right here, I'm gonna pour in something else because I don't want that in the gravy, okay? Get a paper.
Is that this going on?
Mm-hmm, because when nothing's on it,
Ah,
it beeps. Yeah.
To, I guess like a safety mechanism to let you know
Yes.
that it's still on.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're gonna do that. Put this right back on here. I'm not gonna wipe all this stuff out because that's seasoning this pan. But that's what the ancestors called the seasoning down in the pan. So
You want to leave it on 5 or you want to go higher?
I messed my tablecloth up, so we're gonna put this back in here. Now we're gonna make the gravy, okay? So I'm gonna use chicken stock, the flour that I use to bread the turkey chops, and heavy cream. Heavy cream. Okay, so let's get this in here.
Do all your gravies got heavy cream in it?
No. Stop acting like I'm keeping secrets from you. Gosh.
I'm learning a lot about you.
You work for this new administration?
That's crazy. What that got to do with the heavy cream going in the gravy? You've been cooking before this new administration.
Okay. Start getting this up in here.
So what you gonna pour on first?
So I like to mix it up really good first, because you know it gets real clumpy.
So question, you know you just eyeballed that flour. So about how much flour to oil ratio for the people?
So it's about this much oil in the bottom of the pan. About this much oil in the bottom of the pan. And then I used all the rest of my flour mixture. I guess that was probably a little over a cup. I'm gonna say it was about.
I was gonna say, because all the rest of it is not a measurement. You didn't even tell them what to start with.
Then we start, you know what? Then we start pouring out chicken stock. And you have to make sure you have enough chicken stock in here, because you know gravy, homemade gravy can have that taste. I don't know what you call it.
I don't think anybody knows what you call that.
Because you can see it's thick. It's thick, so open another chicken
I was
stock.
gonna say, so you're gonna use both of these or 1.5?
Probably 1.5. This was almost a full amount, a full container, and you see it's really thick, and that's not how you want it. You want it to
So
thin
I'm
out.
just pour, tell me when to
Yep,
stop.
just start pouring. And the reason I made this much is because I have so many turkey chops. Normally I only cook 6 to 8 at a time
For 2 people?
for one person.
That don't make it.
No, it's not one meal, but you know, I cook enough
A
for,
household of 2.
yeah. You know, I cook enough on Sundays to get us through the week, so at least through Thursday.
You gonna tell me when to
Okay, yeah, that's enough. So we want to see how this fans out.
So it's like you're making it overly loose and then using the heavy cream to thicken it to your
No, the
consistency?
cream is what makes it white. So you shouldn't have to add too many seasonings in here, because chicken stock, you know, it already has a seasoning itself, and then the flour was seasoned a little bit, so you shouldn't have to add a lot of
and the
seasoning.
oil was seasoned.
Yes. So
And then would you say the pan was seasoned?
that's pretty good already. But I'm adding a little bit of my everything
Complete season.
Everything seasoning.
I'll have to put that in a bottle so we can send it out to people.
And you know, I did that when I was getting married. My sister told me for my bridal shower, I should give a gift that was personal to me. So I make up a fish batter that I use.
Oh my gosh.
And I made a large amount of fish batter, and we put it in little mason jars with a little note on it on how to use it and stuff. It was a big hit. Actually, maybe a month or 2 later, Ingrid called me, "You got any more of that fish batter?" And my best friend Jennifer, we've done family events down in Martinsville, where she's from, and they was like, "We need you to bring some fish batter with you when you come." So
Yeah. So now I just realized.
So it's
Easter.
thick.
We should've
It's
did-
thick, but it's loose. You know,
Should've
so let's
fried
add a
some
little
fish.
bit more.
Yeah, that one is empty.
Okay, add a little bit more.
And you said the only reason for that, see your measurements. How can anyone cook with
It's a feel.
that?
It's a
Please
feel.
let me know if that was a lot more or a little bit more.
It's a feel. It's a feel. So add some pepper, since it is a white pepper gravy.
Oh my gosh.
And I like the coarse black pepper. That's all I buy. I haven't bought the regular black pepper in 20 years probably.
And while we were on break, I looked at the comments, and Miss Eva was with me about the smothered thing. She said it needed to be cooked in the gravy for at least 5 to 10 minutes to be considered smothered.
Okay, so we're gonna put these turkey chops in here for about 8 minutes.
Hey, smothered turkey chops.
So although it's thick, it's still loosey. it's loose, you know. So you have to do it to your consistency, to how you like it, okay? Oh, where's the heavy? Okay. So now, I don't know how much heavy cream. I'm gonna say a cup.
One day, y'all, I'm gonna measure everything so I can put it down so we can actually let y'all know what's what. And you said that it's literally just for the color.
And it adds a little, you know, a smooth, creaminess to it as well.
You know, sugar do that to grits.
We need to have a family intervention. I had no
Uncle Mike was in
idea.
the comments like, blasphemy, nephew.
He said sugar too.
No, he said sugar don't go with no grits.
Thank you, brother. I love my brother. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Please tell your nephew.
I don't know, man.
So, then we go. I think I need to add a little bit of garlic powder to this, but I'm gonna let Richard taste it. I'm gonna let Irene taste it.
Oh, because I was jealous that you tasted. I wasn't gonna say nothing till afterwards. I was gonna let you redeem yourself.
Okay. All right. Well, here. You go ahead and taste it. Let's see what we got going on.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Irene, come on,
gosh.
taste it.
Please taste this. Oh my gosh.
All right.
And the thing, I don't know how much or what to put in it, so I ain't gonna never be able to recreate it. Crazy.
So we good. We good. Okay. All right, Richard. So let's start smothering the turkey chops.
There we go.
Wash your
There we
hands.
go.
You don't wipe the face. I'll start smothering the turkey chops. And I might add a little bit more cream. It's only a little bit in here, so I'm just gonna add it in there.
Probably add a pinch of salt.
Do I need a pinch of salt?
Yes.
I very seldom use salt when I cook. That's a pinch.
That's cool, man. Babe.
Okay. That's a pinch.
So now you said we're gonna smother these.
Yeah, we're gonna smother these for 5 to 10 minutes. Smother these for 5 to 10 minutes, as Richard and Eva said.
I'm just set them in there. Just...
Oh, they look good too.
Jesus. I might have to take a nap before I go home.
Well, you can help your father take that grill off the deck.
What y'all doing? Y'all about to get? Y'all got?
We got another one in the shed.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Y'all gonna throw that one away? All right.
We bought that from the old house, so it's time.
Yeah, I
for it to
remember
go.
that. I remember when we first got that one. Oh.
Okay, so let me use this to get it in here.
You see how that's not fully covered? That wouldn't be smothered. So you gotta flip that one. Yeah, there we go.
So we're smothering. So we're gonna let these simmer down in here. Oh, that looks good. Oh, can you see? Everybody see that? That looks good. All right. So let's put the top on this for a minute, Rich.
The top.
Whew.
And just let that sit.
Let that sit for a minute. Throw the stuff away.
So, all right, while that sit, I have a question. So,
Go ahead.
what made you just do some other pork turkey chops with the grits? It was just something you tried?
Well, I love grits, and you know, I love gravy on grits. You know.
Okay.
So they do like smothered, what is it, chicken fried steak.
Okay.
So this is turkey fried steak here. This
Like
is smothered turkey fried steak.
Yeah, it's like a different version.
Different version of it, yeah, because they do that over grits.
Because I think this would be my first time.
Having it? I'm sure you saying that. Okay. Throw that in the trash for me, please.
Sure, it's not the first time she cooked it. First time I had.
He hasn't lived home in 6 years, 7 years, 6 years.
Since 2018.
A long time.
Yeah, since
A long
2018.
time. And again, he only stays down here if I'm doing Thanksgiving dinner because I'm cooking for 150 people, even though we only have 40 people over here. Or if we're doing
For the seniors.
for the seniors, for generationally speaking, or if it's out in the summer barbecue. And we don't do breakfast those days, so that's why you don't have it. Stop acting like I'm, denying you something.
You don't have to prove nothing to me. You talking to the people. I understand.
But you keep saying it.
I'm gonna get some today. That's all that matters.
You keep saying it. And someone had mentioned that I have a lot of, let me mention, red stuff on the top of my cabinets. And those that know me know I'm an AKA, that's pink and green, member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. But this pays homage to my Aunt Loretta, who was the matriarch of our family, and she loved red. So when she died, when she transitioned, which was hard for us when we were going through her stuff, and our family was different, wasn't no fighting over stuff. I want this, and so I asked for all of this stuff. So all of these items on top of my cat, I do not use them. It's just paying homage to her. Just like my grandmother, Big Mama, I have one of her pots that I've been using for probably like 25 years now.
So with the fruits on the round?
Yeah, with the white one with the fruits on it.
No
the handles are gone.
I said the handles are gone.
But I can cook me about 20, 30 pounds of greens in it. So,
Did we cook in that pot last time?
Yeah, no, we didn't.
We're gonna have to cook in that pot next time.
Yeah, we can cook in that. So next month.
Stop. And happy belated birthday to Big Mama.
Oh yes,
Speaking of
her
that pot.
birthday was on Sunday. Mwah. On this past Sunday. So next month, as we're getting into the summer, family get-togethers and everything, because they're going to mean more this year than ever with everything going on. We need to be surrounded by the people that love us, that love on us. We're going to do ribs, baby back ribs, and turkey ribs. That's something they done created. It's just...
Wait, huh? What?
I got them from BK Miller. It's turkey thighs that they chopped up like ribs. So for no, don't eat pork, but we're gonna do baby back ribs. And who made the potato salad?
Ooh.
Who made the potato salad? So as we're preparing for the summer, we're gonna do both of those. So that's what we're gonna do next month. And we're gonna be cooking backwards next month, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna already have ribs prepared.
Okay.
The finished product, and then we're gonna show you how we got to that finished product. So we're gonna cook backwards now.
Because you marinate your ribs?
Yeah, I marinate my ribs and everything. And then whatever we marinate and cook, that's Saturday, you can just go ahead and take home. You can't take the ones that's already prepared, just so you know, FYI. You have to do it yourself.
So I just gotta cook them.
Yeah, right, because we're gonna marinate in the season.
Said, what Saturday is that?
The first Saturday of the month, our normal Saturday. Okay, so let's look at this. Ooh. That looks good.
You would think in the year 2025 they have smell-o-vision.
Yeah. Yes. Oh.
See all that smotheredness? You see all that smotheredness?
Is that a word?
It's a word today.
Oh my God. Okay, so
man.
Let's bring our grits over here. We're getting ready to plate this.
Oh yeah.
We're getting ready to plate this. You got it, Rich?
Yep.
I gotta get these dishes out the sink. I can't take dishes in the sink while I'm cooking.
Just want to get one of these pots.
Okay, and let's move those from there. Okay.
And then I'm gonna plate it while you do the dishes.
And while we were gone, I cooked my pork chops. See? I'm just gonna put some gravy on these separate.
So hers won't be smothered pork chops. It'll just be pork chops with gravy accent on top.
What he said.
There you go.
So let's see, the grits are nice and white. Already got butter in them. But later these in the bowl.
Are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing. He's over here talking, sound like an old person. Okay. So put this to the side here. Put a little bit of gravy on top. And here we are.
Oh, that looks
Smothered turkey chops and a white pepper gravy. It looks delicious. Somebody in here is gonna eat that, I promise you. So look, we'll have them post and tell you how it was. So that's it for today. Please, when you try this, leave your comments. And Enjoy your Saturday. Thank you for joining Cooking with Sanetra, my co-host Richard, sponsored by Generationally Speaking TV on YouTube.
Please subscribe.
Please
Definitely
subscribe. Please subscribe. Also, she does great things in the community for the seniors and the young people. So, as we always say, stay safe. Try to stay sane. Times are hard. Just pray up on each other. Be about family and your friends, and circle. Just have in your circle those who are lifting each other up, because it's rough times, and that's who we need around us right now. I think that's all. And again, next month, join us for the pork ribs and the turkey ribs.
Why you say it like that?
And the turkey ribs. And who made the potato salad? So
definitely. Thank you all.
Thank you. Mwah.
Hello, I am Reverend Irene Smith, and we just completed another great show, Cooking with Sanetra and her son Richard. Go ahead now and hit that subscription button, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can continue to enjoy these wonderful shows. And don't forget, we also have a sports show, and that's Sports with Jay. And we also have great conversations. But what do I need from you? Something free. Just hit that subscribe button.